Expand a bit further about how the particle platforms excite only in the presence of either diseased tissue or tumors, or what it is you're trying to target?
So this has to be contextualized. So let's talk about Prussian Blue nanoparticles. It basically has this intrinsic property that it absorbs red light and heats up. So if you are able to precisely direct these nanoparticles to a cancer using some of the mechanisms of the body, which Elizabeth talked about, where cancer cells take up things more because they're more hungry or greedy, then these nanoparticles, even though they're systemically injected, would then accumulate inside a cancer. And so when you would shine a laser light, I showed you how it penetrates to normal tissue, and it would then encounter the nanoparticles in the cancer cell and heat up and create a destructive effect of, of damaging and destroying the tumor.
The nanoparticles go everywhere, but you're just shining the light at
on a focused area of interest. So even though the nanoparticles could go everywhere and it could be biodistributed everywhere, you're not really concerned about where it goes because presumably we've already addressed the toxicity problem. So even though they've gone to different places, they're getting degraded there in a safe manner. But you focus your attention to the area of interest, which is a cancer, which previously you will have imaged using MRI, CT, and say, okay, this is the precise area I need to focus, and I'm going to shine my light only here. I'm going to destroy the cancer in a very focused and targeted manner, in a precise manner.
So I'll just elaborate a little bit. I think one of the, it is very platform dependent, so material dependent on where they go and how they get there. But there's things that like biology naturally has. So cancers are often very acidic at their core. So as they grow, the middle of the tumor becomes more acidic. And so there's ways you can design chemistry to basically release a drug from a particle platform in an acidic environment. So once it hits a certain pH, the drug can come off. There's definitely cells in the brain, for instance, that basically are like immune cells in the brain. In the presence of disease, these guys become extremely angry. They tend to gobble up a lot more stuff, but also inside of them, they have the overproduction of an enzyme that specifically can cleave, if you design the right chemistry, can specifically cut off the drug only once that particle platform gets inside the cell. So there's definitely ways that you can take advantage of chemistry and of the material itself to make sure that it's specific only at your site of interest. But as Rowan said, it is very contextual, it is very material dependent and very disease dependent.